When I read, I can jump into different realms of new realities. Jumping into new realms of realities can help create different ways to view the world or simply just be a fun way to read. When you read, you can find yourself in the book rather than just reading. It can bring joy to those who do it. In the Woods will take you into a world filled with mystery. Once you start reading it, you become trapped in the book, trying to figure out what happened to these kids. Becoming a detective within the book will have you never put it down. You will continue to create new ideas as to what happened and why. This will send you into a different reality and have you question every character in the book. There are 2 reasons why entering a different reality in a book creates joy. Put yourself into the shoes of the people in the book. Lastly, you give yourself a new way of thinking. The way the author thinks is completely different from you. You have to think the way the character thinks and get to see why the way of thinking was used in the book. Reading provides a spiritual enrichment and helps expand my view on the world. You create meaning in your world, become more empathetic, and experience different times and cultures. This gives a greater understanding of events, people, and everything around you. Reading can provide a spiritual enrichment for your mind. Reading can become a spiritual practice if you involve time. Reading can become a spiritual act for anyone. It opens up different points of views. When we stop focusing on ourselves and stop giving ourselves self-focused attention, we allow someone else to enter our lives and absorb conversation. Next, you can expand your view on the world and provide a new perspective. Reading provides new perspectives and helps you expand your view in the world. It can help break down predetermined ideas we might have. This can help us increase our understanding of the world around us and grasp better what we already know. Through shared experiences of what you are reading, you are able to experience different times and cultures. You get better understanding of things around you, events that have happened, and people. When you read, you are able to make connections to the real-life experiences. Reading a variety of different books, you are able to make connections to real-life events. The strategy of making connections while you read promotes engagement while reading. You are able to create a deeper understanding of the text and things around you. One book that is easy to connect with is a children's book called Alexander the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. If you've had a bad day before, you can relate to this book. It is easy to make connections to the real world when reading, no matter what kind of book. Usually, within every book, you can make several connections. Making real-life connections through books can create joy. You see that the author has made those connections, meaning they wanted you to relate to that book. This can be comforting and knowing that the author wanted the reader to relate. How does this help in the real world and in reading? Connecting real-life events to those ones in the book can create joy and bring happiness to people. Depending on what connections you make, some may find it nostalgic. This can also help bring back memories to the certain people. It is a good way to understand what you are reading and to have fun making connections. This also helps you understand the text. Sometimes books can be very wordy, which makes it hard to grasp the concept. But if you make connections to real events, you are able to piece it together. Reading helps you articulate your emotions and how you feel. Lastly, the thing about reading that makes me feel joy is when it helps me control my emotions. Instead of getting carried away with my emotions, I can help calm myself down. One reason you feel at peace when you read is because it relaxes your body, lowering your heart rate, and easing the tensions in your muscles. It allows your imagination to become more engaged so you aren't focused on your frustrations. Different styles of literature, different patterns in the brain, such as poetry, it can help boost memory and relaxation. When you are reading to help calm your mind, you are usually alone. You are able to relax and take moments by yourself before getting carried away with feelings. In conclusion, jumping into new realms and realities can help create different ways to view the world or simply just be a fun way to read. Reading provides a spiritual enrichment and help expand my view in the world. When you read, you are able to make connections to real-life experiences. Reading helps you articulate your emotions and how you feel. You are able to calm down without getting carried away with feelings. Thank you.